Today, I'm gonna do something simple. I'm just going to be a meta slave and play a meta comp. Portals, component anvils, golden finale, loaded carousels. Yeah, well, if you've been watching some of these, then you know which one I'm voting for. And we get it, loaded carousels. Nice. So a few meta comps come to mind. EDM Jax, Country. We could also play Punk Jinx. It's a very safe top 4 comp that rarely wins. So yeah, we'll just see what we hit. Still gonna try to play flexibly, but we're going to lean towards a meta comp. So headliner here we get a Disco Taric. I'm not going to take that because I actually don't have 3 Disco. If I saw a Nami in my shop, then I'd definitely take it. But there's no guarantee we're gonna hit Disco, so we're just gonna skip on this headliner here. Gonna pick this up for Superfan. Don't care about Vi. We do hit a true damage cannon here. That does give me 3 Superfans, so I'll probably just take it. So here we go. 3 Superfan. We do have a 2-star Cassante, which I could play as well. Just what I think I'm gonna take. Sunfire. Crown Guard. Morello, yeah. Alright, so augments. Stationary support is okay here. It's always like a generically good augment. You can basically take it in any comp. Stars are born. I already have a 2-star cannon. I probably don't need it. This does jumpstart your econ really well, so I'll consider it. But let's reroll stationary support. Contagion is just a generic damage augment. Stars are born. Probably just won't take it. I don't need it. Harm assist, generic augment. Let's take 3 company and just play around 3 cost units this game. Let's play like a 3 cost reroll. Probably not Lux though, because yeah. So it looks like we can probably just play Country. Gonna level here for 2 Sentinel. We'll figure out what we're playing next turn. Now since we are being a meta slave, we could just play 3 Country. And I guess I can show you what to do if you want to kill a rod in this comp. So yeah, let's go for Country Samira. Unless somebody else is going for it, then we'll play something else. So let's quickly scout everybody. 8 bits. I think this person's AFK. So what I'm gonna do here is just sell my units. I don't actually recommend doing this, but I kind of want to just make econ here. Let's just play double Samira. The correct thing to do actually in that case was just to sell the units because I already had upgrades. But here we're going to be a meta slave, so we're going to force Country. Now if we do bot 4 this game, then I'm not going to really be surprised, because forcing a comp like Country is something I don't recommend doing. So if you have a specific setup for it and it's good, then you should take it. Otherwise, yeah, in your games I would not recommend trying to force the comp. I'm going to play 2 Guardian here and then make 20. I could have played Kennen last round, but kind of forgot he was a Guardian for some reason. So let's quickly scout everybody else. This person could play Country as well. They slammed the last Whisper. Edgelord. They could go for Country as well. It's looking okay so far though. We're not going to slam Sunfire because we want to save these items for our other units. I mean, we could make a Sunfire, but kind of also want to lose streak here. Make more gold. Then just slow roll on level 7 and go for the comp. The thing with forcing comps in set 10 is it's kind of inconsistent to hit your headliner. So it's more RNG than it used to be. For item here. Last Whisper. Okay, got taken. We could just take this Katarina for sword. I have a feeling this person is going to want to play Country because they took Heroic Grab Bag. Or they could be trying to play Jax because they're holding it. Or maybe Katarina, so we'll see what they hit. Still playing with no headliner. That's completely okay. We are trying to lose streak here. Scout again. There is a quirky player, so two quirky players, so spread your units out. Save HP that way. Learning to spell. I think this person's trying to go EDM Lux. So if someone else is playing Lux, then that means the 3 costs are going to be binned out of the pool, which is better for us. I don't know if I got the gold there. I actually wasn't paying attention. I was looking away from my screen. But we can make 40 anyway, so it's all good. Here, we're just gonna chill again. Nothing else to do for the board. Just full greed. Now, if we do find another Executioner unit, we're going to play it on our board. Twitch can be the item holder for Samira. We're not gonna play a headliner unless we hit a specific thing for it. We're gonna be stubborn. That is also a pretty scary Aphelios. 2-star, red buff, Last Whisper. You could definitely force comms if you know what you're doing, like if you know the ins and outs of doing it. But if you're trying to consistently climb, I don't recommend doing it. Maybe double Samira if we have enough damage to win this fight. Amumu has a little bit of stuns. We should be fine, right? If we lose this fight, then it's okay to lose by 1 Krug. There's also 3 Strickers in this lobby. Matchmaking RNG. If we get contested with Country, we can just play something else. But I kind of feel like just hard forcing it, just to show you why you shouldn't hard force comps in general. Our items are actually very good for this Country comp. We do hit a 2-star Cassante, which we could play. Just a little bit of front line, that's fine. Let's scout. Kind of want to continue my lose streak, but this person's AFK, so rest in peace, streak. So items here, we want BT Urgot, Infinity Edge. So we want another glove to make IE Last Whisper. This could be Sunfire. We might as well just slam it here. Augment. Bulk is good. Uplink is okay. Sticks and Stones, don't need it. We could just make Last Whisper. So let's reroll this. Item Grab Bag 1. That's actually not bad either. Gonna reroll Uplink. Silver Tickets. We are playing a reroll comp, so we could take it as well. I feel like I don't need it though because I already have a lot of gold. But Silver Ticket does scale really well if you have more gold. So let's reroll Bulk and see what we get. Tier 3 champions. Let's take teaming up 1. Let's see what we get. Vex. This level here. Pumped 1 extra on accident. So it looks like from that item components we just got an extra rod. So we're just gonna slam death cap on Vex here. We literally have no use for rods in this comp except for AP items. So when you're playing Country, your outs for an AP item are either just make AP items for Vex, or you can make a Gunblade on Samira if you have damage. Although I personally don't think it's very good, so I would avoid trying to make Gunblade if possible. You do need the sword for Infinity Edge and Giant Slayer anyway, so that's why Gunblade's not very common in that comp unless you either hit it naturally or you just pick it off carousel in the late game. For here, we're just gonna chill for 3 more rounds, then just roll for country. Let's just quickly scout, make sure no one else is doing it. Deathblade, Jeweled Gauntlet. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to read what these players are doing, because they could be playing country too, because you can put the Jeweled Gauntlet on Vex. But we'll see. We'll see. The important thing is to spend your gold before they do, and then you're more likely to hit the headliner units so they can't hit their units, and they're forced to pivot or go bot 4. So that's the advantage of having more gold than your opponents. So for item here, we want another sword. Or sorry, yeah, no, sorry, we want another glove. So we're gonna take this Poppy here probably. So yeah, this is gonna be IE, Last Whisper. And this sword could just be something else. We'll see what item we hit. In this Country Samira comp, you want a billion swords pretty much. Okay, 2 more rounds, and we should be able to level after that. What I'm gonna do here is actually play Poppy instead of the Samumu here. Slam BT, this is for Urgot. And yeah. Since we won the last fight, I think what I'm also gonna do is just put like a Last Whisper on Poppy as well. These are Samira items here. So maybe we'll win this fight with these Poppy items. We'll just chain this guy. So we'll see what this Poppy can do. Pretty decent damage actually. But she has a 4-cost unit with 3 items, so if she didn't do a lot of damage, then yeah, that would kind of suck. Alright, so Mumu, good. The country comp looks like this, standard country comp. It's Kench, Katarina, Headliner, Samira, ideally country. I mean, if not, you play the extra country units. You drop Katarina if you hit the country +1. You play Thrash. And then you pretty much just play 2 emo units here. A move Vex. And level, add in Mosher. Scary Aphelios, we're gonna lose this fight. Maybe with better positioning, this Poppy can do a little bit more damage. But we're gonna lose this fight here. The AFK person died, rest in peace. So we could sell our headliner here and just roll. So yeah, then you also play Set here. You drop Katarina, then you play Set. Don't care about Katarina too. Don't care about Nico. Once we hit Urgot, we'll move the items over. Another sword, that's very good. Oh, we got it. We got the Executioner version. So, normally you could actually greed and just roll even more to get the country version. But it's no big deal if you play Katarina on your board, like if you're strong enough. So we're just gonna take this. We'll just put the items on Samira here. Then we'll play this Amumu here. Drop this, play this. So, what you could do in this case is just level up. Play Urgot on your board so you have 5 country. Like, the Executioner version is kind of weird, but yeah, you basically just play around it, like, good enough. Obviously, the country one's better, but sometimes you don't have the option to actually have a choice. Unless you have enough gold for it, but we're just gonna take the Executioner one. So augment here. This is the safe option, Hero Grab Bag. Capricious is actually pretty good here. You can put it on set, 2-star 3 cost. LDP is also not bad here. LDP is actually quite good in country because you're playing around 2 carries. Let's just quickly scout. No one else is playing country, so we don't need Hero Grab Bag. Let's reroll this. Big Grab Bag is also pretty good here as well. Let's just take Big Grab Bag. Now the reason I took Big Grab Bag there was because we already have Vex items, so if you build off of those, it becomes even stronger. So here we're actually just gonna go level 8 and play 5 country. And yeah, should be good to go from there. Another thing is too, if you hit the 2 Executioner version, you actually don't even have to play Vex. But usually you play her anyway because you want to kill AP items. So, like, yeah, 3 Executioner looks pretty stupid. But, whatever. Still a headliner, Samira. So, let's level here. This BT, like, I can't really put it on anyone. This is for Urgot, so just pretend this is a sword and cloak on bench. Now, I'm not slamming Redemption here because this could be a tier item for Vex, or it could be Hodge for Urgot. And if our components are bad, we can just refer one of them right over here. We're gonna lose this fight. That's a very beefy Jax. Spent all their gold at level 7. They hit 3-star Jax, but not 3-star Lux. But I think someone else is playing Lux. So our last item here, we'll probably just go for this here, this Nico. Because we want bow for Giant Slayer. If not, we can just take this Seraphine here. Or this Ezreal. This Ezreal's probably better. So we're gonna make Archangels and Deathblade. Deathblade is like... it's like very close in power to Giant Slayer. As long as you get Last Whisper IE, and then your next item is just any generic damage item. For Samira, it's good enough. We're gonna sell, look for Urgot. There we go. So now this is gonna be BT. Deathblade. Archangels. So we'll just equal in for 2 more rounds. If we lose the next fight, I'll roll a little bit. But I think right now, everything seems okay. Let's set on the same side as Samira. So yeah, once again, 3 Executioner looks pretty stupid. But if you remember in set 9, you would play 3 Deadeye instead of 4 Deadeye. So it's kind of similar to that. It's like whatever. Like, your Samira already has a lot of crit anyway, so like playing 4 Executioner does help a little bit, but it's like not the biggest deal. Do hit a Mosher Urgot. When you're playing country, you want to play around Samira headliner, but Urgot is okay as well. But you do want to hit country ideally. With Executioner Samira, you can get away with it. I feel like Mosher Urgot's actually kind of bad, so yeah, I'll just be mindful of that. You don't really go for 3-star set in this comp because he's always contested. I don't really have to look, like people are playing set on their board. So it's whatever here. Like, I'm not gonna roll for a 3-star set. Kind of a waste of time. That really hurt the Samira. Hopefully she can dish out damage before she gets killed by Caitlyn here. I think we'll be fine, right? Vex has Archangels here. Oh, very, very close fight. Stage 4-6, win-lose, win-lose, win-lose. Now last turn it was actually correct to just roll all my gold and hit 3-star. But I'm greedying a little bit because don't get punished for it. Take advantage of it. So we're gonna hit our econ here. Make 10 extra gold, and we'll just roll the rest of our gold next turn. Hit Vex out of an orb, that's very good. Gold orb. 2 executioner units, because the game knows it's taunting me. We do get this Vex 2, which is also Vex 3. But I don't really care about that, let's just roll. Samira. Don't care about Moo 3, we're just gonna roll for Samira. Skipped over a Thresh. Whoops. But we did hit the Samira 3. So for item here, let's see. We could take a... reforge this cloak. Adaptive film. The reason why I reforged the chain there was because I could have made this into a guard breaker. But we didn't hit. We didn't hit that, so these are our items now. So yeah, like this country comp, the reason why I say in my videos, like, the reason why I don't think it's very good is because, let's just say this was country, and I didn't have to play this Katarina, and this was like, you know, you play like Alawi or something. I don't know, like this comp feels like once you hit the 3 stars, you're stuck at level 8 and you can't do anything for the rest of the game. So you have to rely on your 3-star carries, making sure you don't lose fights. But sometimes you just get outcapped by other boards. This is not the best example of how to play Country Samira, but this is like the general idea of just trying to hard force something. Thresh. We're just gonna stay level 8. I don't think going level 9 and playing 4 Executioner is really worth it. I don't really think it does anything for your board. But let's scout real quick. This is looking more like a second or third place. So yeah. We'll see if we can manage to squeeze out of first place, but this is looking like second or third. That's a very scary Kiana as well. But I don't think they're playing true damage. So they can't farm components off us. Off Carousel, we're gonna go for their tank item on set. Ideally, Warmogs or Dragon's Claw, both are fine. Stoneplate's also good. So let's see what's on the carousel. Dragon's Claw. Could take Thresh too and just put the BT on this guy. It's actually not the worst. Or we could just go for Urgot item. But I feel like going for a Dragon's Claw is actually more important on set. Because 2 items, third item becomes stronger. So stack items instead. Econ for the next 2 turns. And then after that we'll roll for Thresh 2, Urgot 3. And yeah, that's pretty much our board. Let's see. Scout. Okay, we'll probably put Samira on this side. I mean, Katarina, whatever. Trade bot. Biggest trade bot of all time. Person is playing Heartsteel. Didn't really capitalize on it, or it doesn't look like it. Okay, well, Econ one more turn. Then after Elder Dragon, we will roll down. Scout one more time. Jax. Lucian. Rapid Fire, that's pretty scary. So we're probably gonna lose to this guy. Like, this guy's gonna go first place. It looks like it, just based off the strength of the rest of the lobby. Gonna move Samira to this side. This person's very weak. They don't have a front line. They built too many backline items. So you see here, their front line just falls apart. Then you win the fight. It was fairly close though, because they have a learning spell, so they have a lot of damage. But it wasn't enough. The only person, yeah, again, the only person I'm afraid who's gonna outcap us is this person here. Level 10, reach the summit. But we'll see. Maybe 3-star Urgot can win. I don't play this country comp enough, so sorry if like my roll down was scuffed, or I'm not playing this comp ideally, because I actually don't know like the ins and outs of it completely. Titans, Giant Slayer. I feel like Giant Slayer is fairly good on Urgot. Let's take Giant Slayer. Let's roll. We could go for a 3-star Amumu now. Earlier I didn't really care for it because I didn't have the goal for it. We can go for it now. I wasn't scouting. Wrong side. They still don't have true damage in, so they can't farm components. That's the thing about Kiana. If you play her, always try to play 2 true damage, because you want to farm components. We lost this fight because I'm on the wrong side. Yone just ran over the Samira. Roll for a 3-star Urgot now. There we go. I feel like it doesn't really matter what we do with our gold now, so we just... no point in econing anymore. So let's roll. 3-star Mumu, maybe. Oh, we hit. We actually hit. Scout. Okay, we are on correct side. You want your carry opposite side of the melee carry, so they have more time to deal damage to the units. Also, this Vex is stunning the Jax, which is what we wanted. Hopefully he doesn't just out heal us. But the Vex stunning the Jax looks pretty good. Okay, we're chilling. That is pretty scary though. That was a very close fight. So let's see here. Wait, did this person beat this guy? Wait, what? How? Wait, what? I'm actually scared of this board more than this one. For this one, we have to just be opposite side of Yone, and we should be fine for the most part. Oh wait, they swap sides anyway. So me being bad at swapping actually helped me out. This is just a ghost board diff probably though. Carousel will go for another Urgot item. So we have Vex, Samira, and Urgot all 3-star. So if we don't win, then GG. item. We could just go full damage, Urgot, so Deathblade. Because the thing is, he's damage as well, so if we're damaged, then we could probably just beat him. 277% AD. Okay, let's do something like this. Try to put Samira on the correct side. I actually don't know if these players swap or not, so let's try hard a little here. No, they didn't swap. If you want to know how to do that, you basically just click your unit, use your mouse buttons to hover over their board. There's still a chance we lose this fight though, just because they have double harm assist. Hopefully this Yone does not go infinite, but it's looking like it. Very, very close fight. Oh wow. That's a, yeah, very close fight. Double harm assist, frequent flyer. Yone going infinite. Pretty terrifying actually. So we'll do the same trick again. So you click your unit, your mouse hovers over them, like you can move them freely. Use your mouse buttons, or your key buttons, Q and R, to look on their board. Then you basically just click if they change. Like that. They probably did swap back though. Oh, I guess not. But yeah, that's how you do it. You want Yone to be on the other side as your carry here, because if Yone gets on top of Samira, you just lose the fight. But there's still a chance we could lose. This is just looking like fight RG. So yeah, GG. Good attempt. But they had a really strong board, so they deserve their first place. So yeah, that's kind of like a general idea of why you don't want to force a comp. Obviously, I could have played the early game better. I was like playing a super weak board, didn't play headliner on purpose. But I see a lot of people do that. They're trying to climb, they're trying to put a specific build on their board, which is you could get away with it. But if you're trying to improve, you should really just play around whatever the game gives you. So while this game did give me a second place because of scouting, moving units around, lobby dependent as well, I managed to squeeze a second place. But if you're playing against people who know what they're doing, this was easily a bot 4 because I just had a very weak early game board. So it's all about knowing whether you're allowed to do something or not, and whether it's actually the correct decision. In this case, this game was actually played really terribly. I did not deserve a second place, but sometimes you just get away with stuff for free. But anyway, yeah, that's gold 2. I'll see you in the next one.